This is a 2011 Horauf BDM Speed automatic case maker. We're going to go through some of the features here. Unfortunately, we don't have the material and everything to actually run a demo on this, but we were assured it came out of a working environment. They were running it. They've since upgraded to a newer system, and now it's available. So we're going to go onto our lot page and describe the exact options that this machine has. We're still in the process of verifying which options it has. So keep checking back to the lot page for a more thorough description. There's a lot of different options for two-fold, three-fold, different things for like game boards and other assorted spine gluing options. So check back. But what we do know it has for sure is the inline board cutter. So we'll show you both items here. This is the inline board cutter. It mounts down here. It has a clamp on either side, and it's on wheels, and there's a couple connecting cables, but it can be rolled back pretty easily. You can put the original feeder on, which we'll walk through in a minute. So with the inline board cutter, you can just drop your full-size chipboards into here, into this hopper. You know, these adjust depending on what size chipboard you're working with for your cover. And there's two rotary blades here to cut out the spine material. It goes straight on in. No pre-cut. Well, you'd have to cut down to this size, but after that, it'll do all the rest of the cutting for you. If you don't use inline board cutter, you can either use a rigid or a flexible spine material. We have this off for transportation. It needs to be removed, but this is if you're using a flexible spine on a roll. It'll unwind and cut that and place it in on the feeder. Otherwise, you can use a rigid spine piece, which would go in the center here. And this is a continuous feeder that you would use instead of the inline board cutter. You put stacks of front and back cover material on here, spacing them out, and it'll continuously advance, and it feeds from the bottom. Those are your two options. You can switch back and forth as needed, depending on your workload. You have our gluer pre-melter up front here. On top, this is our bottom fed feeder for the case material. It's continuous, so you can constantly keep the machine. Since it's bottom fed, it's continuous operation. And this right here, just while we're up here, this is where the flexible spine comes and feeds in down there. Your touchscreen over here is automatic job setup. This machine is almost, I think it's entirely actually automatic job setup except for the inline board cutter feeder. So quick changeover, lower labor costs, all that good stuff. This is where you're going to have your glue application is more towards the beginning, and then you're going to have your folding, your corner trimming, etc. All those items get a perfectly made case with a bubble-free glue application. And coming out at the end here, this is your delivery conveyor coming out. And control box is back there. Vacuum pump for the feeder is in the rear behind the machine. This is, I believe it goes up to 85 cases a minute. The original machine's from 2011. The board cutters from 2013. We're not sure if they upgraded, they added it on, or they may even have bought it in 2013. We can't possibly know that now, but otherwise, it's a clean-looking unit. Horauf, BDM speed, 85 cases per minute, automatic case maker.